Hello Capricorn, welcome back to CJ's Angels Messages. I hope everyone's had a lovely week. So I'm going to pull you some cards for a reading from your angels and guides for the week of the 3rd of February 2026. So let's see what your angels and guides messages for you this week. So we have the Sun. Wow, how amazing is that? Everything will go to plan, success, you know, in your life in general. We have the Five of Pentacles. So, you know, life has been hard, you know, at the moment. So, you know, you just have to look around you to see where it is that you are feeling frozen out. You know, there's new beginnings coming, you know, for you. So there's, you know, the Magician, which is, you know, whatever you put your mind and your heart and your hand to, you will make a success of it. But on the other hand, there could well be, you know, you feel like you're being frozen out in a certain situation. You know, it could be to do with work. Could be anything to do with like inheritance or something like that. You know, you feel like there's been a bit of trickery around you in regards to that situation. You know, but you have everything that you need to bring the situation around, you know, to your own benefit and your own, you know, for your success. Everything will work out. You know, you need to just put more positivity on the situation. You know, maybe it's how you feel inside, but you're not actually talking about how you're feeling. You know, but everything will work out in the end. You know, happiness, stability, you know, money, success, work. You know, any arguments will be sorted out and made good of. You know, the answer to your question is yes. You know, so whatever it is that you are thinking of putting into place is a yes. You know, it's the right thing to do. You know, you have nothing to worry about where money and abundance is concerned. You know, so however you're feeling on the matter, it will all be worth it in the long run. You know, maybe choose a different way around things. You know, use the tools you have in your box to come to a decision and make the right choice for the situation which is at hand. You know, I'm getting, you know, someone's going to get a windfall. You know, so you know, it could be something tiny, it could be something major, it could just be something that is going to go in a positive light for you. You know, unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be, so there is no need to worry whatsoever. You have the knowledge, you know, and the know-how of how to get to a certain situation in your life, or how to sort something out. You know, magpies, you know, magpies love anything shiny. You know, so there is all, you know, everything that is coming to you will be for you. You know, there's no need to worry. You know, you just go on your merry way, do your merry little dance, and everything will end up exactly where it needs to be. You know, stepping into your power. You know, you are strong beyond measure. You know, so you step into yourself. You know, so use your own strengths to take you to where you need to be. You know, to shine the light, basically. You know, on what needs to be sorted out, on what needs to be, you know, basically put to rest. Maybe, you know, take yourself out of the cold and bring yourself into the sun. You know, which is the success. Begin now, take your first steps. You know, so it's time to move forward. You know, time to leave the stagnation behind you. time to leave the people and the situations in behind you that you don't need to take with you, you know, into your new beginnings, into their new investments, into your new life. You know, there is success there, you know, recognition. You will be recognised for what it is that you have done and that what you are doing. You know, there's a lot of things going well for you, so that is success. You know, time to move on. Yay, they say. You know, yes, there has been big changes that have happened around you lately. You know, certain situations, certain people have been leaving your life, and you've been moving on because they do not serve you anymore. You know, so it's time to let them all go. You know, justice will prevail. Whatever is for you will not go past you. You know, you need to stand up for what you believe in. You know, honesty, cause and effect, you know, so as long as you say and do things with kindness, then you will have nothing but kindness and good come back to you. You know, there is a karma, you know, and there is a balance in all situations, you know, so this is why you be careful with what you say and what you think and what you believe, and what you do, because it will always come back to you in any given situation. So we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That could be people around you. It could be that the months that certain situations will you know, will open up for you in certain situations in those months. You know, you have the passion there, all new beginnings. You know, take a dive into whatever situation you need, you know, to be making a new start with. You know, reflect on what it is that did go wrong, and put it right. You know, don't stay procrastinating for too long. You need to just, you know, decide where you're going and move ahead with it. You know, come home to your body. You know, just start listening to your own intuition. You know, start listening to your inner self, your own inner thoughts and feelings, because that is what will guide you into the right situations in your life. Where there's a will, there's a way. So you never have nothing to worry about, because as always, where there's a will, there's a way, and you will make it happen, as long as you've actually learnt from your past mistakes. You know, I make way for miracles. So you will make way for those miracles, because you know where you've gone wrong, and you know where it is that you need to be and need to be doing to move on to better and bigger opportunities in your life. You know, and just be careful of, you know, certain people that are around you. You know, that could well be those star signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So just you know, be aware of that. Right, we have, you know, to bring in the light, sacral chakra, you know, to think more about yourself, more about your inner worth and how you are feeling and how you are managing with the way you come across to other people and to yourself, and what you are saying to yourself. Help with clarity and balance. So listen more to your intuition and take note. And then you can put right what it is that you so need and desire. Reasons to be grateful. I am grateful for the freedom I have to be my authentic self. So that is what your gratefulness for this week should be about. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Please do like and share in case someone else needs to hear this message. Beautiful Capricorns, I hope you have a wonderful week. Please do take care. Goodbye, angels.